Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your travel god of extreme, Peter Joseph here for a Friday night video. And it's Friday night, you know what that means. Time to get serious and time to get busy on a Friday night, November the 8th, 2024. Thank you all for watching right here on the official Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you all for watching once again. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now, as we are inching closer to 650 subscribers. Hopefully we'll get that by Christmas, but if we don't, it's okay. It's okay. But we'll see what happens with that. But if you like the video, subscribe, and if you don't, get out of here and go fuck yourself. Do your own garbage video on your garbage channel. Just get out of here, but you're gonna watch me because you love me. Thanks for the attention, assholes. But it is what it is. Alright, so subscribe to my channels. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media as well. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to hit that bell. Turn on all notifications for more. Because if not, you're pretty much SOL. And you know what that means. And if you're new here, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab that fucking cold one, put your feet up, and enjoy the show. But like I said, if you like it, great. You know where to go. And don't ever come back. But you will because you love me, and I pretty much don't love you because you all can rot in hell and burn. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday night. You know what that means. We got SmackDown live. Back live in the States at the KeyBank. I think it's the KeyBank Center or the KeyBank Arena. In some shithole in America. So we'll see what happens with that. Roman will be on the show, our tribal chief. Put up your fucking ones and acknowledge him like you acknowledge me and the prophecy. And it's real. You think it's fake? Prove it's fake. Because you can't. And you never will. That's all I gotta say about that. And we got Roman on the show. Jay Uso, the Yeet Man, will be hopefully talking to Sammy Uso. You know, hopefully we'll be feeling pretty damn oozy after tonight. But we'll see what happens with that. Jimmy might be on the show. But we do know the fake as fuck bloodline will be out. And they're supposedly having a undisputed tribal chief ceremony to Solo. Ugh. He's not no tribal chief. I know he pinned Roman, but he ain't no tribal chief. Maybe there's Jacob Fatu. I love you, Solo. Maybe Jacob loves the only person that loves Solo, but it is what it is. Speaking of bloodline related things, Lance Anoy has signed to NXT. Yes! And Coolio is on his way. Maybe Zila Fatu. Maybe Damu Fatu, or whatever his last name is. But we got more family members. Or as, if you ever watch HC Bailey, more family members! Why not? Why not? Now, I don't know where Lance Anoy's allegiance might be to Solo, or hopefully to Roman, but I think Coolio will go to Solo's group. We know The Rock is most likely going to take over that group. But, we'll see what happens with that. We're 3 weeks away from Survivor Series. And it's coming, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we'll get Mr. Regal to say it, but, he's on NXT. But maybe just for one night, he'll go, War Games! But we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. So we got that, and much more tonight on SmackDown. Rampage, as always, taped. And Collision is taped this week too, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, really quick before we get to SmackDown, coming up in about 25 or so minutes on the USA Network, it is time for your late and out of date NXT and we got a 2-for-1 special, my friends, for that ass. NXT from the ECW Arena and AEW Dynamite! Reviews for this past Wednesday night, the Wednesday Night War, November the 6th, 2024. Alright, so NXT won the war barely. Well, not barely. It was about like around 92,000 between both of them. The demos were close, though. It's 0.17 for NXT, 0.16 for Dynamite. Officially, Dynamite got over 500,000, which is a shock on a Wednesday night. You know, the CW was hoping for a huge rating, did not get it. It's over 620,000 for NXT. That's sad. Sad. They should have got 800,000 at the ECW Arena show. Come on. I know people are like, oh, I don't get the CW11. You get the app. I don't know if that counts into the well, that's Nielsen ranks. They don't count into, actual ratings, but I don't know how that works, But anyway, NXT won the war, like, the 7th time this year, basically. The 7th time officially, but, they're pretty much 2-0 in, head-to-head, but who cares? Who cares? But that's pretty much it. But NXT will be back this Tuesday night, back at the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, and well, we know when Dynamite is. We got that. So anyway, let me give you my quick Dynamite and NXT from the ECW Arena thoughts. You understand? Little quickie things about NXT and AEW. So we might go a little bit over into SmackDown. So we'll do that. All right, enough talk. As my ex-girlfriend Ashley Marie, the original Queen of Extreme, she took that from Francine and Beulah. They don't mind that, actually. I actually met Francine when I was dating Ashley Marie. She didn't make her about it. I met Francine and I said, hey, my girlfriend, I gave her the Queen of Extreme moniker. Is that a problem? I'm like, no. It's like, it's not, it's just for my E-Fed. It's like, oh, it's just for you. Okay. She's a doll. Smoking hot. Ugh. First time I met her was in 2000, by the way. In 2000 at the Elks Lodge, the Madhouse of Extreme. The best place to go, not the ECW Arena. The old ECW Arena, not the 2300 Arena. Even though their bathrooms so smell like shit. And yes, I've been there too. The new ECW Arena. On the corner of Swanson and Rittner. Huh. Well, it got bigger though. It's not big, sure. But anyway, let's get to NXT at the ECW Arena. This show was fucking epic. I loved it. We need more of this. We need more of this. Let's go back to every time they're in Philly, you should be at the ECW Arena. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. Well, not Raw and SmackDown per se, but yeah, I love to see Raw at the ECW Arena or SmackDown. I want to see NXT at the Hammerstein. I know a lot of people will agree with me on that, especially here in New York and New Jersey area, maybe Connecticut. Will I go? If I can get tickets. Because those tickets are very expensive. Especially for the Hammerstein. But it is what it is. Alright, so let's get to NXT real quick. And as always, like I said, NXT emanated from the 2300 Arena, the ECW Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Or Philadelphia, because all those fans are filthy. And basically, they're still New York's bitch. Bring it on, Philly fans. Bring it on. That's all I gotta say about that. New York wrestling fans are way more smarter and have more class than Philly fans. That's a fact. And you can't prove me wrong on that. You can't. Alright, so our commentary team, I was hoping and praying for Joey Styles to come out just for a cameo. They go, oh my God! Didn't get that. Damn. So, but we got the man with the creepy jacket, and he loves Starburst. I found out about that. I asked him on Twitter. I was like, hey, do you like Starburst? Oh, I love Starburst. I got him too. I hate some of them, but he has a lot of candy, especially Skittles. Bite-sized candies! The man with the creepy jacket, Vic Joseph, and the man, well, he smokes more weed than you do. The two-time Hall of Famer, the Kool-Aid Man himself. Oh yeah, man! Oh yeah, here he is! Booker T, sucker! He's a good man, Booger Z. Booger. Booger! Okay. I don't know why I just said that, but maybe I was having an out-of-body, not out-of-body, but out-of-mind reference, thinking of WKRP in Cincinnati. You know what I'm talking about! Booger! Booger, Johnny 5! Not Johnny 5, no, I'm gonna say Johnny Thunder, holy shit. Oh boy, if he's still around. Old school YWC. That's an old school name, holy shit, Johnny Thunder. Well, as I used to call him back in the day when we were feuding, Johnny Blunder, but goddamn. But, Johnny Fever. WKRP in Cincinnati. Probably one of the best fucking theme songs ever, next to Happy Days, of course. Prove me wrong on that one. You can't. Anyway, alright, so we begin the show with the old school ECW theme. Worked so well. To that person, you better get a raise on that one. Holy shit. So, alright, so first match out of the gate, a hardcore match with the lovely Dawn Marie. She's 54 years old and still looks great. Woo! You know, I might have to, I have to do a Shane Douglas on that. Holy crap. 54 and still looks amazing. I mean, if you've seen Trish lately? Trish and Lita? Whew. There's a lot of old school, not the old school, old school, but, the Attitude Era divas. Melina still looks amazingly hot. As always, I met her a couple years ago. Twice, actually. Still look great. Charlie Caruso! Met her. Still looks great, of course. Molly Holly still looks great. Candice Michelle, Kelly, Maria, Kanellis, Bennett, I met her, I said hello, at least. But I met her a few times, so. With Mike this time. The first couple times I didn't meet Mike. I mean, he was there, but he wasn't at the meet and greets, but he's a good guy. Mike Bennett's a good guy. You think he's overprotective of his wife? He kind of is, but he's a good guy to meet, in person and shit. But it is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so we had Luna Faces against Jada Parker. Woo! This match, I think it went a little bit too long, but holy fuck! This is probably one of the best hardcore women's matches, and I'm talking about all of WWE. This match was great. A lot of people say, oh, it sucked. What are you watching? You watching Collision again? I mean, Rampage? Anyway. They used everything in the kitchen sink, basically the kitchen sink. Ladders, chairs, kendo sticks, tables. I mean, probably the spot of the night was Jada goes up this, mini, I think it was, not a big ladder, of course, a ladder, and, Lola was set up on a bridge ladder on the turnbuckle. She hits the teardrop, basically dropped her hot ass on Lola, and the freaking the freaking ladder exploded. I would not explode, like Onita-san, but you know what I mean. It just broke apart. The fans like, holy shit! Oh, but wait, there's more. We get the running hip attack by Lola. She starts doing the Eddie got in on this. You like that, Eddie? Yeah, you know you did. Ah, that was great. If you didn't have China, I bet you'd go for Lola Vice. I know I would if I was single. Anyway, moving on. She does follow me on Twitter, by the way. But I digress on that. So Lola hits the running sexy hip attack on Jada, who's in a trash can. But then Jada throws the fucking trash can back at her. Ow. Then some kendo stick shots. And then Jada side slammed her onto the chair. Ow. Then a running elbow smash. Kind of looked like it was half on the chair. Oh, excuse me, on the ladder, actually, for a near fall. And then Lola had a submission move on Jada. Jada's going to the corner. We see a brick house. No, not brick house, but a brick. And she takes the brick, and in the freaking submission move, boom! Oh, my God! Brick to the face, and Lola's like, dead, basically. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, somebody call Brett Lauderdale and sign these two people. I mean, this felt like GCW without the extra ultra violence, you know what I mean? But, damn. She hits the brick, goes for the cover, and Lola's still kicked out of that. How do you kick out of a brick shot? Holy crap. Well, everybody else, and their mom, pretty much, when they get power bombed on cinder blocks, right there, Matt Tremont, you know what I'm talking about. Man, they get power bombed on those cinder blocks. Most of the, 95% of the time they kick out. But brick shot over the head, or right in the face, right in the head. I was like, damn. And then Lola got up and does like a back and forth, not a crisscross, but back and forth off the ropes, and finally hits like a running hypnotic, which is her finisher, that sexy hip attack. 1, 2, 3. Finally, this match ends in almost 15 minutes, and the fans loved it. I feel bad for Dawn Marie. She's like looking at us. Ah! Man, I never got that hardcore back in ECW. Mostly cat fight with Francine most of the time. I think she had one with Beulah too. I could be wrong on that. But in any case, this match was great. Let me move on. Let me give 1 second. We had Rhino make a special appearance and guard! Robbie E half to death because, Robbie E gotta get the cheap heat saying, oh, Boston fans are great, New York fans are better than Philly. I mean, he had a point. He gets speared out of his boots anyway. Poor Robbie E. So that was nice to see Rhino. We saw Francine in the crowd, looking great. Try to get an ECW chant out of the crowd. No, that didn't work. Sad. But still looked great. I think she's like in her 50s too. Pretty much, I think she's around in her 50s. Late 40s, early 50s. I still fuck her. But that's another story for a long time. Look at that. Javon Evans and Wesley. Great match. Horrible finish. They did a promo with RVD and in the back with RVD and Javon Evans, and then pretty much he gets attacked by Wesley, and eventually RVD came out near the end of the match, and Wesley was about to hit Javon with a chair. And then he goes outside, he tries to hit RVD with a chair. I was waiting for the Vandaminator. No. Didn't get that. But it did, help Javon get the advantage. Then he goes up top, he looks at RVD, RVD's like, "Yup." And then he hits a very sloppy 5-star frog splash. Because, like, Wesley's, like, right here. Like say this is the corner. Something like that. So this is the, say this is the corner. He's, like, right here. Javon is, like, way over here. And he just, like, flew almost completely across the ring with a 5-star frog splash. Even though he flew, bounced, then hit him. Well, he can't win them all, but can't be as better than RVD, but yeah, Javon got the win there. That was nice. Oh yeah, Kaylani was talking to RVD. I thought it was Javon, but Kaylani's doing the the stretch with her legs like RVD does. RVD's like, impressive. So we got that, and then Wesley jumped in with a chair. We got that. That was nice. But even better, the FBI reunited. We had Tony Mamaluca and Nunzio, or Little Guido, whatever you want to call him. They approach Tony D'Angelo, my cousin. He can't come out right now because he's busy. So Tony D'Angelo and the family, they approach him. I think they were at Pat's. It looked like Pat's, or somewhere in Philly, basically, early in the day. And Tony Mamaluke thinks he's a freaking lawyer, basically, and he says, "Rizzo, you got a match with Tequila Leons next week." Oh. Okay. We got that. And then Nunzio says, "Well, Tony, you need to pay some taxes." Not Mamaluke, Tony D. "You need to pay some taxes." And Tony's like, "Oh, what kind of taxes?" So Nunzio's like, "You're going to defend the North American title against me." Tony's like, "Okay." So we get to that match, and, you got a little chicanery for Tony Mamaluke. I was waiting for the, "Where's my Sally ate it" chance. Didn't get that. Sucks. Come on. I'm not really the FBI come out, you don't do those chants? Some fans you are. Anyway, Tony D retains the North American title over Nunzio with, "Forget about it." And I like how Nunzio got picked up. He goes, because he knew he was about to die. Done. Battle the Italians, but you gotta go with my cuz. So, I met Nunzio a bunch of times on the indie circuit. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's see what else here. What else happened? Kaylani Jordan, and her team, Delta, Stephanie Farquhar, Jordan Grace, and Julia, they're talking in the back. And they're talking in the back about Team Roxy, and then Stephanie just goes on a rant in Spanish, and Julia Gray's like, "Yeah, what she said." And then Delta says some stuff. It says, "Wait a minute, Kaylani, when did you learn to speak Spanish?" Because Kaylani had to translate. So Kaylani's like, "See, 3 years at university." I was like, Obviously. So I thought it was pretty good. And then, Lash Legend, Big Shit Gun, and Miss Jakara Jackson, if you're nasty. They come in, brag about being they were coming this close to becoming the women's tag team champions. And then Julia and Stephanie get face to face with them, but they're not impressed. Not impressive. So we get that. That was nice. Alright, Ethan Page and Rich Holland. How do they beat Trick Willie and Bubba Ray Dudley in Bubba Ray Dudley's hometown, basically, next to New York, of course, because he lives in New York, I think. Anyway, we're gonna rock bottom. Gives Trick Willie a near fall with Ethan Page making the save. Throws up the trick shot, but Rich Holland reverses the trick shot into a fruit roll-up and he pins the champ. And I think it was there was Ava Rain said that in a promo with Robbie E, who I forget in a minute, and C.V. Turner. Ava Rain said that Rich Holland will take on Trick Willie next week for the title. He's not going to win, obviously. I hope not. But we move on. Devon comes out. Devon! tables! And they get the tables, they hit, and Ethan Page goes through a table. It wasn't, I think it was, I think they hit the 3D on Ethan Page. And, you know, Devon's doing, oh my brother! Testify! Great shit. Alright, so we move on. Alright, then we had Ashanti the Adonis, the resident pimp, talking to his hopefully soon-to-be girlfriend, Carmen Petrovich, you know, about him going from woman to woman, and Carmen, you know, ask him about that, about what happened last week. Dion Lennox is in the back, just like lurking. Ashanti's isn't interested in the other ladies, but he remembers that last week was Carmen's birthday. Happy birthday, Carmen. And, that actually won him over. Wow. And then Lennox like, wow, that actually worked? I don't like it, but anyway, we get that. We got Sean Spears telling the resident virgin Brooks Jensen to be ready for next week. So I guess he has a match or something. Then Mr. Regal! He comes in, talks to Lexis King about what happened last week. And, you know, I'm glad that you didn't, you know, turn to your dad, the dark side like your dad, and be like your dad and everything like that. So he's happy about that. Lexis leaves, and then, Regal's son comes in with Miles Bourne, my girl Maddie Glankowski, and, Tavion Heights. And, Mr. Regal's son says Lexis couldn't get the job done. And then Mr. Regal Sr., says Lexis isn't his father's son. And Regal Jr. asks if I'm your father's son. Or he's, something like that, to that effect. And Regal suggests the team go after the tag team belts. With Fraxium, you know. We get that. Nikita Lyons promises to take out everybody and then win some gold. Maybe. We'll see. She doesn't get injured again, but we'll see. Speaking of Fraxium, they're told about a meeting with the tag team division next week, so tag team summit next week, where the new challengers will be determined. I wonder how. Probably a battle royal or gauntlet match. Who knows? Axiom thinks that's a great way to scout everyone at once, but Ben Frazier says, it's just a week off for us. I can only imagine who's going to be I hope it's somebody good for Fraxium, but, I mean, who could it possibly be? That's a question I don't know. I can answer that. Who's going to be the next challengers, and who should be the next challengers to take the belts finally at deadline? But who knows? All right, so then we go to the main event, 10-woman tag. We had Jacy Jayne, the NXT North American champion, the women's North American champion. Excuse me, Fallon, don't call me to the Dawn Henley. My girl Jasmine Nix. Teaming up with Roxanne Perez, the NXT Women's Champion, and Cora Jade, taking on Julia, Delta, Stephanie Vercurra, Jordan Grace, Big Mama Pump, and Kaylani Jordan, who gets her rematch next week for the women's NXT North American title. We'll get that. Before we get to the match, Ava Raine announced at Deadline is in Minneapolis, Minnesota, coming up the first weekend of December. I believe it's December the 7th, in Minnesota, Saturday night, going head-to-head with Collision, because you know that's not going to get any ratings. So it should be good, and the return of the men's and women's Iron Survivor match, so that's going to happen, so that's 2 matches right there. And 25-minute time limit, most falls gets the title shot. I think at New Year's Evil, but we'll see when that actually happens. And qualifying matches begin this Tuesday night. I would love for Lash to be in it again, like she was last year and came this close to winning it. I don't even know who won that last year. I thought it was her. I think the men was who won the men? I forgot who won it last year. Shit. Well, we got that. All right, gotta put on the rich man's teddy. Because SmackDown's coming on in about in a minute. It takes a little time to turn on sometimes. There we go. Ah! There you go. Ah, shut up, Guy Fieri. Alright, we're on the USA Network. We're about to start. So it's showtime, folks! For SmackDown. Alright, so let's end up NXT with the 10-woman tag. Back and forth they went. Nice little flippy dippity doos near the end by almost everybody. Jordan Grace comes in, cleans house. She has a Vader bomb on Corey Jade for a near fall. And then Delta and Jordan Grace double power bomb for a near fall. And then everybody gets knocked down. And then Lash Legend and Jakara Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, come out. A little chicanery. And then more flippy dippity doos. And then Roxy and Delta are in the ring. Delta goes for a spear. Oops! She hit Jordan Grace. Ooh, that match will be epic. I think we're gonna see it. So Delta. I'm not saying Zarya. Zarya's a stupid name. Speaking of stupid, here comes the fake as fuck bloodline. Solo's in a freaking hoodie. Tama Tonga in a nice little black little freaking shirt. You know. And I love you, Solo! Giga Fatu there. They're showing a recap of Solo pinning Roman. So we got that. And now he's supposed to get the undisputed. He's getting the undisputed Unafala, or the undisputed tribal chief name now. And they're showing Sammy coming in to save Roman, and kind of teamed up with Roman to take out the bloodline, and then Sammy, oops, hell of a kick to Roman. And then what we saw on Raw this past Monday night, Jimmy doesn't want Sammy, he's not family, and Jay's like, he is family, he's Sammy Uso, and he invited him to SmackDown to talk like family. So, I think we're going to get a original Bloodline segment as well, where, I don't know if Roman's going to forgive Sammy, but, especially after the Royal Rumble, that's strike one, Sammy. Strike two, you kicked him at Crown Jewel. What's strike three? Probably, God forbid, it's at the Survivor Series. I don't think it will be, but... So we're going to get that tonight. But Roman is on the show, and we're going to acknowledge Roman. We'll get that. So let's see who starts the show. It's Roman? I hope it's Roman. I think it is. Uh-oh. Yes, it is! Ladies and gentlemen, I have to play it. I have to. I don't care if I get copyrighted. I don't give a shit. Put up your ones, motherfuckers! Oh, this is great. Acknowledge the prophecy, bitches! Alright, we're gonna wait for you to come out. There he is. Roman and Jimmy come out. Surprisingly, Jimmy didn't come out with his theme song. Oh, they just march into the ring. They're not gonna stop. Oh, they're gonna stop? Oh, you better stop to put up those ones. I just want to point that out. More pyro. Can't get enough pyro. Oh, can't get enough. So the tribal chief and Jimmy are there. I can imagine we're gonna get Jay, and they're gonna bring out Sammy eventually. So we'll see what happens with that. So I want to finish this up before we get to Roman. Hopefully, by the time he gets in the ring, I'll probably be done. I doubt that, but anyway. All right, so Delta spears Jordan Grace by accident. And then Roxy goes for Pop Rocks, and Delta counted it into the F5 1, 2, 3 to pin the team in 15 minutes to end the show. So, you know what that means? Roxy and Delta at Deadline, and it will be Deadline for Roxy's. I hope Delta wins the belt from Roxy at Deadline. But then again, you got Corey Jade, so who knows? Who knows? If Delta doesn't win, I think the winner of the Iron Survivor match will get their title shot and beat Roxy, depending on who's in it. I think Delta will be in that. She doesn't win. Alright, well, well, maybe like a surprise, but I think we're probably gonna get maybe Lash. I think we'll be in it again, like last year. Maybe Julia, maybe Stephanie Vaquero will be in that. And they're gonna have a couple heels. Maybe put JC Jane in it. I wouldn't put Maddie Winkowski. I wouldn't put Jasmine Nix in it. Or Fallon Henley. But, I mean, gonna need some heels in the match, so. Let's see who qualifies. The same thing for the men. I think if anybody wins that, it should be Oba. I think Oba will win that, by the way. Do it again. Gotta do it again! Go up your ones, motherfuckers, and acknowledge the prophecy, and acknowledge our tribal chief. And if you don't do it, well, fuck you, because you're a fuckboy. And you like Cena, probably. I don't know, but anyway. Moving on. Alright, so that's NXT. NXT was amazing, and I gave it 8.5 out of 10 stars. Alright, let's quickly go to Dynamite. Before Roman makes us acknowledge him. But we'll see. We're gonna wait till Roman says what he's gotta say. He's still the OTC, no matter what Solo thinks. I pinned you. I'm the undisputed tribal chief. Fuck you. You're the UTC. The undisputed tribal chief, the UTC. Well, I'm surprised Jimmy didn't give him the mic. He's about to talk. And Jay had a... Why? Why, Jay? Why do you do that? Roman's about to say... So-and-so, wherever they're from tonight... Acknowledge me! And then Jay fucking mess it up. Damn it! The yeet man. Man, Roman said, yeet. I don't think Roman should be that mad, but, you know. Don't interrupt him when he's about to have the fans acknowledge him. I'm like, come on. Come on. Alright, got that. Alright. Moving along. Alright, so let's get the SmackDown, which was from the SNHU Arena in Manchester, New Hampshire. I believe Collision will be in Providence. It was already taped last night. So, we got that. So, 2 weeks away from Full Gear. So, more matches might be announced. So we got that. Alright, so we got the man behind the mask, Excalibur, my good friend Tony Baloney Schiavone, or Schiavone. And also, the man from England, Nigel McGuinness, me love, on commentary. So let's go. Alright, so we had the Hurt Syndicate make their first promo as a faction in AEW. MVP gets a lot of love. Gets rid of Tony Baloney. It's like, you know who I am, they don't need to know, and Tony, you don't need to be here. Get out of here. That's not nice. That's not nice. Be nice to my good friend Tony Baloney. And here comes Sammy. So, Jay's like, let's bring out Sammy. Let's go! Okay. El Generico's brother is coming out right now. Generico might actually be, well, I don't know if he's happy that Trump is president, because he can't come in now. Because he got exiled to Mexico, so he has to stay there now unless he wants to come in legally. But everybody, all you migrants that are here now, bye-bye! You go bye-bye! See, if Majin Buu is alive, he go, Buu, don't you do cookie? Shh. Do you like eggs? And then Vegeta got all mad. Ooh. The death of Bulma by Majin Buu really pissed off Vegeta. I thought he was gonna go level 3 there, but he just got mad. Still lost. Because he had to do the fusion dance with Kakarot. Ugh. Well, not the fusion dance. That was in GT. He had to put the freaking Patara rings on to make to make Vegeto. Not Vegeto, it's Vegeto. What do you call Goku and Vegeta? Vegeto sounds nice. I watch too much TV. But that goes. Alright, so the Herd Syndicate come out and basically say their business card is your golden ticket for all the young people out there. And it can make your career or ruin your career. So we see them taking out Swerve and Prince Nana last week. And they come out. Swerve is pissed. He's like, Bobby! Full gear! I'm like, oh, yes. And MVP accepts for Lashley because he doesn't need to. So we got that. That's going to be a great match. Dream match, actually. I think Bobby, his first match, he can't lose his first match. I mean, Shelton didn't lose his first match. But it's going to be a good match, but Swerve's going to get his butt handed to him, basically. Let's see what happens with that. Alright, then we go to, the Death Riders, led by the AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley, with Marina Shafir, Claudio Castagnoli, who is in this match, along with the bastard Pac, 2/3 of the, with William Yuta, who is also there, the Trios Champions. So they come out, so it's Claudio and Pac taking on Freshly Squeezed Orange Juice. And his partner, hi guys! It's me, Darby. I know, I don't like you. I don't like being here either, because I don't like any of you, because you think I'm so fucking emo. But I do it for you guys! Because I live in Seattle, I weigh 150 pounds soaking wet. Oh, I'm so fucking emo, guys. Oh, God, I live in my car. Get out of here, Darby. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. So this match was kind of, brutal. Darby doing his, usual, I'm gonna die spots. Pac hits a super bling buster for a near fall on Darby and almost killed him. OC had to make the save. And then, everything breaks down. Orange Cassidy hits a tornado DDT. But then Marina Shafir, kicks the referee to the floor. I think it was Bryce Rensburg. Kicked him to the floor. I was like, where's the DQ? Oh, we do get it as Moxley runs in, Bulldog choked the Orange Cassidy, and then William Yuta adds a skateboard shot to Darby's back, but Bryce saw it. No contest, DQ. And there you go. After match, they continue to fight. Darby gets the skateboard right back and just beating them up. But then the numbers game catches up to them, and they knock them down. And then Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, and Tomohiro Ishii, not Ishii, it's Ishii, they come in for the save, and that's pretty much it. That's it. How's that? So then they go to their match, a fight without honor match, street fight, no blood, no blood, I don't know. Fight without honor, you have no blood, I mean, come on now. Sammy's going nuts now. What the fuck are you doing, Sammy? Sammy's like, you love me, and I think you love me there, Tribal Chief. And Roman's like, yeah. Roman ain't fell into Uzi. They talk about the old days, I don't want to do this anymore, and it's like, you're gonna join anyway, Sammy. Partying in the SUV. What do you talk about me and Jimmy doing that? Oh, Jimmy doing that handshake thing, and then Roman and Jay being all cool. You know. So basically, Sammy puts the ball in Roman's court. So basically Roman's like, you know what? You're not in the bloodline. Fuck you. But he's like, if you want me to do it, I'm in. Oh, Roman. Ooh, it's time to feel oozy. Come on, Roman. Don't do this to us and say no. We need 3 weeks of build up now. Well, 2 weeks now. No, 3 weeks. I was right. So basically, Sammy kind of reiterates, like, if you want me to be by your guy's side, I'll do it. But if not, then I'm out. And now, oh god, if Sammy wants Roman to make him acknowledge him, come on, really? Don't do it, Roman. Come on. Don't do it, Roman. Don't acknowledge Sammy. Well, you know, he had to acknowledge Jay with the yeet. So, that's funny.
You want me to apologize to you?
Oh, he wants Roman to apologize. I want you to apologize.
No. The apology's not for me.
Wait, what?
I want you to apologize to Jay.
What? For what? Why? I thought he already did. I thought he already did. The fuck? I'm watching this live, by the way. So you're seeing this as I'm doing it, obviously. Oh boy, here we go. Roman, you don't have to take this. Anyway. He's gonna say it. He's gonna do it. Say it. Come on, you got the guts. Come on. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Alright, there you go. Roman apologized to Jay. And seems like that's not good enough.
I'm sorry that I ever let you waste my time with this.
Oh, come on.
He's not in our family. He's not blood. He's not honorary. He ain't no Uso. Quit wasting my time. It ain't about him. It's about Solo.
Solo!
Bring your ass out to the ring right now and let's handle business.
Oh, shit. Well, Sammy's saying something to Jay, so Sammy's going to the back. Oh, Roman, you ruined it. For now, you ruined it. He's gonna join. Wait a minute. Uh-oh.
It's been so long since you've been tribal chief.
Jacob.
So, man, here, let me...
I love you, Solo!
With this stupid. You see, this is tribal chief. And then there's everybody else. See, Solo is all...
I know Jacob is getting promo time now.
Everybody else. Back in the line with it. Now, Solo don't jump when you tell him to jump. And he sure ain't moving when you say move. Hell, Solo moves on his own time. And Solo will come out there.
Why are you talking about Solo in the third person?
At the end of the day, you will acknowledge that.
No. Oh boy. Alright, so that was kind of an eventful now. I thought Sammy went to the back. He just stood there watching the promo. And now Roman is pissed. Roman is pissed. Roman Reigns is angry. And now he's got some ladywood. Okay, moving on. Alright, we got Bayley. Give me a hug. The best 49er fan I know. She's going to be taking on Candice LeRae coming up next without Indy Hartwell. She's gone. Alright, so we got that. Moving on. So, best we got to... So let's get back to AEW. So Ricochet is in the back, I think with Alex Marvez, has a mystery partner against Cal Fletcher and Takeshita, and but he's gonna keep that a secret until the main event. And then MVP Bobby Lashley and Shelty Baby Shelton Benjamin come in, and they say, nice suit. But they have their eye on him for later. I think Ricochet's gonna turn and he's gonna join. Should he? Because I don't remember. He's never been heel, I think, in his career. I could be wrong on that, but man, Ricochet in the Hurt Syndicate could be like the Cedric Alexander of the group. Why not? I'll go. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Look at that. So at the Fight Without Honor match, it was brutal. But in the end, the conglomeration get the win after Ishii, after Froggy Boo from the ladder through a table, and then Brian Keith made the save on the pin. That should have won the match. But anyway, Ishii hits a sliding lariat into that King Kong Blade Buster on Jericho. You know what that means. Final battle. Most likely, unless they do it at Full Gear, which I think is a bad idea. But anyway, Ishii pins Jericho. And the match was what it was. Okay, move on. Then we had Moxley kind of praising William Yuta, saying, you know, he understands the mission and everything. You know, people will respect William Yuta. They'll know his name and everything. And basically, he says, Orange Cassidy, William Yuta's not your friend anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And Yuta's a soldier of Moxley. And it's time to show he's not playing. That too. So we move on. Alright, then we go to, where we go next? We go to Adam Cole, baby! My good friend. And yours. It's not story time yet, but anyway. It's Adam Cole, baby, taking on Tommy End, otherwise known as Malachi Black, in a rematch from 7 years ago in NXT Black and Gold. And this was so good. Malachi wasn't going after the ankle for most of the match. Cole hits collateral damage on the knee. Then Malachi hits the end. The end? Not that end, but not the Doors End or the indie group called The End, and I know all of them, by the way. Anyway, so he hits the end, and it's not the end. This is the end, my only friend. The end. Okay. For a near fall, and then we got a Panama City Sunrise and another super kick. Put Malachi down. And he's just there, and he's, you know, Cole's getting ready to hit the boom, and Malachi just sits there, Indian style, is like, bring it! So, Cole lowers the boom, knocks him out, 1, 2, 3, Adam Cole, baby, gets win number 2 of 3, and he's gonna take on Takeshita next week. I was hoping to be Roddy, but obviously not. I don't even know what Roddy's second match is. I'm gonna talk about this, they talk about the Elimination Chambers coming in Toronto, March the 1st. That's a Saturday night, by the way. So get that. From the Rogers Center where the Blue Jays play. So that's gonna hold a lot of people. A lot of people. So once again, WWE is going international. They're gonna be in Indy for the Royal Rumble, in Canada for the Elimination Chamber. And then they're gonna go cross country to go to Vegas for WrestleMania, and then going back to Saudi Arabia next year. And who knows? Well, they got that European tour, which is kind of affecting Forbidden Door in August because it's gonna be at Forbidden Door is gonna be at the O2 Arena, I think. So it's kind of affecting the announcement of ticket sales. Ouch. Roman's still mad at Jay. So Jay's telling Roman, like, just hear Sammy out. And Roman's like, why should I go out there and listen to him? So Roman's like, get your ass out of here. I don't want to talk to you. Get out of my face. And then even Jimmy's mad at Roman. Wow. Jimmy's like, what's your deal? I told you Roman don't need anybody. He don't need the Usos either, man. He can just do it by himself. But then it would just be like a 4-on-1 War Games match. Man. Roman is not having a... Man, you know, ever since he came back. Yeah, ever since he came back at, what did he come back at? At SummerSlam, it's just like up, down. You know, he beat Solo at Bad Blood by himself because Cody didn't help. You know, and then Jimmy comes back to help him, which is great. And eventually, you know, Jay gets beat up by the Bloodline, and then Jay turns on, helps the Motor City Machine Guns win the SmackDown Tag Team belts. Joins up with Roman eventually, you know, in Brooklyn. They reunited, the original OG Bloodline. And now they want to get Sammy, and, you know, Roman's like, you know, after Roman got kicked in the face at Crown Jewel, Roman's like, I don't want this guy. Fuck him. Well, who are you going to get, Roman? Lance? Can't be Lance because he starts in NXT soon. I think Lance Anoa'i might show up at Deadline. Either to make an appearance, or he fights there. But he has signed with NXT. So that's good. Should be on the main roster, but blah, 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 blah. Alright, so we get that. So Adam Cole beats Malachi Black with the boom, and then afterwards it's story time with Adam Cole, baby. Cole puts over Malachi, says he and Roddy are going to get their 3 wins, and then what happens? He says, we talk to Tony Khan, and at Full Gear it'll be a triple threat match, and Adam Cole they promise violence. And then MJF is seen in his mansion. And then he calls somebody, and he wants that person to pay someone a visit. And then we see this big guy, almost looks like Oba, go up to Don Callis, gives him some money and a dynamite diamond ring. And then we find out later it's Takeshita. I think that match would be great, but Takeshita took the pin in the main event. Why? I know you want to push Kyle Fletcher to the moon, but why you're making your Intercontinental Champion lose the match? And he's going to lose next week to Adam Cole, baby? And I think there's supposed to be, I think he's defending the belt at Full Gear. I think in a gauntlet match, I forget, but made no freaking sense to make him lose that match with Ricochet and his mystery partner, which was the returning powerhouse Will Hobbs. Takeshita takes the pin in that. I would have been fine with a DQ or no contest. That's bad booking right there, man. I know we're going to get Takeshita and Ricochet for the belt. Whenever that does happen. Maybe I think at Full Gear, but Ricochet has to win that fucking match. And then Takeshita's just going, it feels like he's going to just get, he wins the belt and then gets bleh. Speaking of bleh, Mercedes Moné and Camille Brickhouse almost run over Chris Statlander in the back. But, you know, and then Mercedes like, you can't do anything right, you can't even run her over, what's wrong with you? and then goes after Chris Statlander. Statlander slams the door on Camille's arm. She's gonna be out for a while. I don't think we're gonna see her at Full Gear, maybe, or with a cast, maybe. And then Mercedes gets beat up and then slammed on top of the car. Just making Statlander look more stronger going into that TBS title match. So we'll get that. Jay White and Rock Hard Juice Robinson come out. Well, actually, they're in the back. They're ready for the Hangman. Well, actually, Jay White's ready for the Hangman at Full Gear. And the Hangman comes out. They have a big old brawl. Go into the ring. And Adam Page almost breaks the leg and ankle of Jay White on the barricade. And Juice Robinson had to come out with a chair for the save. And then they fight into the ring. Adam Page goes into the crowd. Well, limps into the crowd. And Jay White promises to beat Page, even by submission. So I'm like, we're going to get a submissions match. I bet you nothing. Most likely. We'll get that. Then we have Christian! And Kip Sabian, Nick freaking Wayne, and Nick Wayne's mom has got it going on. She's there. They come out, and basically Kip Sabian gets praised by Christian, saying, "You're the son I never had. You did things for me that my other sons can't do." Ooh, and Nick Wayne's like, "What?" So they talk about Hook, and Hook comes out, because they sent for the man. He comes out, and Hook looks like he's about to beat some people up, and there's like 3 security guards look like ninjas. Hook takes them out, and then Christian tells Hook that he was the guy that attacked his father, Taz, because he wanted Hook to be a wrestler like him instead of an announcer. He kind of makes a little dig at ECW being an outlaw promotion. Yeah, but you were ECW champ, dumbass. Anyway, so Christian wishes Taz was dead, and Hook was like, "Oh, fuck that!" Gets in the ring, beats the crap out of the security guards, and Christian and company leave. Oh, boy. So we got that. Then we got Penelope Ford and Jamie Hayter. Wasn't really anything great. Jamie Hayter wins with Haterade. That's it. I'm not going to talk any more about it. Then we get another promo from Mina! Mina Shirakawa is coming next week. Take that literally and figuratively. Oh, I can't wait for that. And Mariah May can't wait either. Well, we got that. We got a video on Kada, the Continental Breakfast IHOP champion. He's going to be in the Continental Breakfast IHOP Classic, which starts pretty soon. I don't know when, but pretty soon, let's say. Qualifying matches and the point systems and both blocks. And the winner gets the Continental Championship, I believe. At World's End, like it did last year with O'Connell. No. Who won that last year? Eddie Kingston won that, no? Yeah, I think it was Eddie Kingston. I forget. Because O'Connell wasn't even in the tournament, so. But yeah, it was Eddie Kingston, because he had the triple belts, remember? He had the Ring of Honor belt, then he had the Continental Classic belt, and he had the New Japan Strong belt. Proceeded to lose all 3. We'll get that. And he lost it to the guy who still has it, I believe. Gabriel Kidd, who had a fight with Kenny at Power Struggle. So you know what that means. Kenny versus Gabriel Kidd for the IWGP Global Championship at Wrestle Kingdom. I think it's Wrestle Kingdom or Wrestle Dynasty the next night. But, Kenny might be getting back some gold pretty soon. I hope. But then you gotta worry about the Bullet Club War Dogs, because they're gonna be hounding him. And maybe Bushi shows up. But we'll see what happens with that situation. Alright, so that was kind of cool to see that little promo. And then, like I mentioned, to end the show, Ricochet and Powerhouse Will Hobbs got the win. Takeshita takes the running elbow, and he took the pin, and that's that. And then after the match, Fletcher hits a chair shot on Ricochet, loads up Tiger Driver 91, but then Mark Davis of the United Empire comes out to make the save, but then the Dog Callis family come out, beat him up. We see Lance Archer and Brian Cage. They come out. Adam Cole, baby, goes after Takeshita for some odd reason. And then Will Otis, baby, reach for the sky, whoa! He comes out for the big return. Fletcher gets away from the hidden blade. Then the show and all four babyfaces pose on the ramp to end the show. And that's that. 1, 2, and Bayley gets the win. After she counters a fruit roll up into a like a step over pin. So Bayley gets the win over Candice, and Candice is pissed. And that's that. Alright, that's that. Then we got the Motor City Machine Guns. They're gonna be on the Grayson Waller Effect tonight. They meet up with Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. They're talking in the back. You know, had a great match last week in the finals of the tournament, which Motor City Machine Guns won, thanks to a little bit of oopsies from Gargano hitting Tommaso Ciampa. Speaking of Ciampa, he's asking Johnny Gargano, what the hell was that? And Ciampa's not a happy camper. And Gargano's like, I know him since I was 19. He's like a big brother to me. So Ciampa's like, they took our spot. We never even get a rematch. Why would you get it? You didn't get a title shot. I don't know. And it says, whatever it takes, we're going to get a shot at them. And then he leaves, and Randy Orton is on this voice! He's marching to the ring, and he is pissed. So, yeah, we're going to hear from Randy. He had that hellacious match with Kevin, which ended in a no contest. Nick Aldis gets beat up. Well, yeah, Nick Aldis got a Gilmore cutter. Not Nick Aldis, sorry. Adam Pearce got a Gilmore cutter, and Nick Aldis got stunned by Kevin Owens. So the match ended in no contest. Kevin hits the swanton from the balcony and everything. So Randy's gonna come out. It looks like he wants a rematch with Kevin, which probably will be happening at Survivor Series. I don't know if there's gonna be a stipulation, but we'll see what happens with that. Ooh, Muta, Mr. Perfect, Lex Luger in the new and the WCW Fall Brawl War Games match. And new moves are in the WCW pack for 2K25, right? I think it's 2K25. Gilmore Cutter! Oh, sorry. Yeah, so we got, so that's, I believe it's gonna be in 2K24. That's pretty damn nice in the WCW pack, which you can download now. Well, at least, yeah, I think it is, but, yeah, we'll see. What happens with that? Man, I love the Fall Brawl War Games match, which pretty much led to War Games coming back in NXT, and the evolution of it, which became the Elimination Chamber, which had the elements of it, without the double cage, obviously, a double ring, blah, 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 blah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am out of here. I'm going to go watch the rest of SmackDown into Rampage, and I'll be back later over on my main channel, Kill the Demon 669, with your SmackDown and Rampage review. So tomorrow, we'll do TNA and Ring of Honor, and then go right into Collision, and then we're done for the week. We have a normal week this week, which is pretty damn good. We got week 10 in the NFL, in the league where they play for pay. Well, Taku's breathing a sigh of relief after last night. The Bungles, they choked a big lead, and the Ravens came back and won the game 35-34. But the Ravens almost choked that game near the end, too. So, it was a very close game, but the Ravens sweep the Bengals in the division. They get the win, that's that. So we got that Sunday football. The Niners and the Buccaneers. Christian McCaffrey's coming back. That's gonna be epic. Bosa's gonna have a field day because Baker Mayfield is quarterbacking. I hope it's gonna be tough, but he's a running quarterback, and usually the Niners don't do great against the running quarterbacks. But anyway, it should be a great game. I hope the Niners win. Now the second half begins for the Niners because they got what do they got next week? They got Seattle next week, I think. Yeah, I believe they got Seattle next week. In Seattle, not a fun place to go, but. See what happens with that. The Jets got Arizona. That's a big game for the Niners in the division. Well, even if they win and Arizona loses, they don't win. They're in second place because of the division record. Because they're 1-2, and Arizona is 2-0 in the division. Seattle was 0-2 in the division because they lost to the Rams, and they lost to the Niners. And they're going to play the Niners again. They got to play the Rams again. And they got Arizona, I think, twice. So there you go. So 6 division games for the NFC West, which is very competitive right now. So hopefully the Niners win and make a big, epic run to the playoffs. Hopefully winning the NFC West, maybe getting a 3rd or 4th seed. They still got a home game, but, depends on who wins the wild cards. Number 5, 6, and 7 seed. So we'll see what happens with that later. As far as the Giants go, they're in Munich, Germany, 9:30 in the morning game against the Carolina Panthers, and boy, they lose that game. Oh boy. Giants lose that game, forget it. They're done. They're already done. They're 2-7 right now. They lose, they go to 2-8. You can pretty much kiss their season goodbye. Jets are 3-6. Maybe have saved their season by beating the Texans last Thursday. Got the Buffalo Bisons in the crowd with their stupid belt. Oh, yeah, Uncle Howdy's in the back. No, it's not Uncle Howdy, but, Alright, I'm going to listen to Randy, and I'm going to get out of here. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, if you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! Stay jealous, stay obsessed, because that's the only thing you got. Fuck you all, stay jealous, stay on my dick, because that's what you've been doing for the last 15 fucking years. So, Randy's all mad, calls out Kevin Owens, rips off his shirt. Kevin comes out, and a referee, and looks like an agent. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's P.D. Williams. A fellow Canadian, might add, talking to another Canadian, and Kevin Owens. Oh, he's like, fuck you, P.D. Williams. He's going to the ring. Here we go. Kevin is right. That's a nice shirt, by the way. I want to get that on WWEshop.com. Yeah, we got a pair of 6 Pro. By God Almighty, Tony Schiavone on a Friday night on TBS. By God Almighty, we got a pair of 6 Pro. By God Almighty, Tony Schiavone. Now the Hurricanes coming out. P.D. Williams. Jason Jordan gets shoved. Kevin hits Randy in the nuts. And Power Driver! I thought they banned that move. Where Kevin hits Randy with the power driver, and Randy's like, ah! Might have broke his neck. Shit. JC John's like, what are you doing? Why'd you do that? Well, Kevin's gonna listen to you. Shut up. That's the Kevin Steen I know. Would have been better if he gave him a package power driver, but they banned that move. Can't let him use that. Fuck. Because we gotta be safety to the wrestlers. Oh, like a power driver's worse, right? Power drivers can break necks too. Yeah, Randy is holding his neck. The referee's like going like this. Randy's holding. He's like holding the referee's arm. And he's like, ugh. Oh man, he is really in pain. He is hurt. The medics come out, the EMTs. They're gonna put him on a stretcher and in a neck brace. Kevin's happy with his dirty work. He's gonna come. I bet you nothing. He's gonna come back. He's gonna knock Randy off the stretcher and then do something. Yeah, he's just waiting. He's lying in wait. Do it. Do it like the Big Show did to Rey Mysterio. Knock him off the stretcher. Take the stretcher. Bam! Like a baseball bat. Like you're on the Mets. I want that. Imagine we get a stretcher match. Like Randy didn't take that good. Maybe he ducked his head too early. Oh! Right on the top of his fucking head. Or Randy's a great seller. And he's just selling that his neck is broken. Like Cody's in the ring. And Cody's supposed to tell us what's going to happen with him now. In the future, Conan. I would think Cody's going to face either Randy or Kevin next. I think it's going to be Kevin. Or, well, now that Randy might be taken out, you got it right there. Cody, Kevin should come out and beat the fuck out of Cody right now. Corey Graves is over there now, checking to see what's going on because they're strapping him in. Casey Joe's like putting the things on and everything. All this is over there. So they're wheeling Randy out, who can barely even freaking move his hands. Ugh, this is... Wow. This might actually be a legit injury. There, we got that. Alright, I gotta go, guys. I'm getting a call from the missus, so I gotta go. Thanks for watching. Until next time.